two or three things. First is to correct the impression by Senator Boni Khalwale that after we dispense with this PO, we are going to meet it again at the final stage of voting. Because that is not the case. The Speaker, if I heard you right, you remember in Kericho 2, the Speaker ruled that the PO should be subsumed into the main hearing. So when we are voting, we will begin voting with the PO. For now, what the Speaker has asked us to do is to vote on the PO, dispense with that matter here, and we are not going to meet the PO at another given time. So that should be very clear to members, that if we are done with it here, we are not meeting it again. Mr. Speaker, I asked lawyer Kato Kigen a question, and I wanted to learn from him. I'm afraid I did not learn a lot. At what point does a membership of an assembly determine? Mr. Speaker, you can tell me that a constitutional and legal requirement is a moving target. That becomes very tricky. That becomes very, very tricky, Mr. Speaker. Because then what it means is this. It means that because us as a Senate, we vote as 24 delegations, if there is a vacancy in one delegation, then we must lower the threshold for voting. It means, Mr. Speaker, because the requirement for a presidential election is at least 24 counties, then if for some reason one of the counties does not participate, then we should lower that threshold. Mr. Speaker, I am still, and I will still need to talk to legal counsel at some point outside this chamber to understand how legal requirements can be moving targets that we keep pushing them to up and down depending on the number of members in the chamber. Mr. Speaker, on the issue of the second PO on proxy voting, again, Senator Boni Khalwale got it all wrong. The voting in the Senate is by delegates. We don't have delegations in county assemblies. So it cannot be that a member of a county assembly representing one ward can ask another member of the same county assembly representing a different ward to cast a vote on behalf of that ward. That becomes a bit complicated. Mr. Speaker, I've listened to the majority leader, I've listened to the minority leader, I've listened to submissions from colleagues, and I've heard one thread that is running across: the search for justice. The county assembly wants justice from the Senate. The governor of Nyamira wants justice from the Senate. The people of Nyamira in totality are looking up to the Senate for justice. The Speaker, as I continue to listen and be persuaded by different members on the same subjects, I want to ask all of us to ensure that we just don't dispense justice, but let in the eyes of the public be seen to have dispensed justice. The Speaker, I submit.
Senate.